Hi Virgo, this is Luciani Porte. I'm here to give you your December 2018 reading. Thank you so much for even coming to this channel. It's highly appreciated. I hope that the energy that is given to you guys is something that is relatable. It's a general reading, okay? Alright, let's get right into it. Energy, please give me message for Virgo, December 2018. Okay. All right. We have in a present moment the couple. So you might be in a relationship. This is definitely a couple that you want to be in. This is a relationship that you want to have at work. This is a relationship that's built on honesty and trust and divine feminine, divine, masculine energy. Um, However, you have, that it seems like it's a win. You guys are income wise. It's very something that generates income. Relationship that is very stable. It gives you a sense of purpose. There's power and nobility here. Um, Very, very beautiful, representing the power of your free will and spirit. There is some sort of lack of, there is sort of a lack of planning, something that's going backwards. There's some sort of mediocrity or lack of grasp, something that's mediocre, something that is just not coming into fruition, or you feel like your efforts are extremely useless, which you believe that's causing some sort of um, you might be feeling like it's causing some sort of karmic situation, but the situation is the fact that it's good karma at the end of the day, because you're still like in a position to feel like you're in such a great position in your life in terms of a relationship. Or you might be feeling like that's something that will put you in a position of better, of greatness. You might are searching for that partner that can give you that, because you might be feeling like your efforts are not be taken into an account. You might be hurt or undervalued in a relationship, um, that you believe that it's not as what you think. You don't feel like there's not enough, I guess, of an exchange, some sort of exchange that's going on. You don't feel like it's not that fair of some sort. And then the Ten of Air here, as the accomplishment, is basically saying something is just extremely sad, and it's just like a total ruin. Something that gets just ruined, emotional ruin. There's some sort of devastation or misfortune that occurs that just leaves you so like, wow, I'm so over it. That leaves you like your efforts just been completely used up, and you're feeling, you might be reflecting on the fact that you don't you someone doesn't have your best interest. um you might be feeling like whatever you do good in the world, you'll get back. um Or you might be feeling like I might need to be doing more karma because I'm not getting all of these sad feelings and heartache and pain. You might be feeling now, wait, well, let me see if I start putting good karma out in the world. um because you might be feeling so overwhelmed. You might be like thinking over and over again, like, oh, I gotta do more. Oh, I'm so lazy. I'm so misunderstood. Or you might be extremely like looking over the fact that there's some incongruency within yourself or in a relationship that's going on. You're looking at it, you're uneasy about it. And your spirit guide is basically saying all of this that you're feeling is true. It's basically saying that, let's say, let me see. Um, it's basically saying, yeah, like, mm, it's time to be a little bit more on the humanitarian side, Virgo. It might be time for you to service others outside of yourself. Um, this heartbreak and like this ruined state that's causing you to feel like your efforts are being useless and anything that you're doing, and you're in such a like lethargic state in your life. You keep recalling on something just being so unfair, and some sort of love relationship that you believe that can work, but Virgo, is it working for you? Is this relationship making you happy? Do you think that this is the best you can do? Is this a relationship that you feel like it brings influence in your life? It brings some sort of status, um, some sort of, let's say, power. But the question here is that you are extremely sad. That this or someone is extremely sad. There's a law. There. This ten of air here is definitely something um that somebody just it's not favorable. You know, it might even be calling bad health on you, but in any regard, it's like this cycle is over. Its time is up, and it's like you have to be ready for some sort of change that is going to happen. And it seems as though that you're going to have to look into your spirit to find the answers, because now it's your spirit guide is saying, "Hey, good karma will give you good happiness, Virgo, um, because." Hmm, yeah. This card is basically saying like you need to seclude yourself because there's so many communication difficulties happening. There's some sort of psychosomatic process. Um, you really might want to check in on your mental health, Virgo. I'm very blunt, so you might, or someone has to check on their mental health, but something that's causing you great grief, and that great grief could stem from the fact that you are causing your own um, strife because of the fact that you're hurt, and you have every right to feel hurt, and there's some sort of, I gotta clarify. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, you see the reality of the situation. This is Earth energy, so you might be dealing with an Earth sign, another Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Um, but yeah, yeah, child, you are basically, yeah. I'm sorry, Virgo. Um, let me just put that in here as your advice. Yeah. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you gotta leave somebody alone. There's no kind of like. There's so many disagreements. The pressures is on. It's time for you to make a choice. It's time for you to literally. You better be ready because at the end of the day, there's so many disagreements, and even though this person who you believe that is your soulmate, the perfect person for you, they probably are definitely an earth sign, another earth sign, or have heavy earth energy in their chart. But you are now realizing, for water in the reverse, you're realizing that, hey, yeah, this guy or this girl brings me great material. Um, they got good, good sex, or they have this good thing about them. They have a good heart to a certain extent. Oh, he's a good dad. Oh, she's a good mom. Whatever the case is that's keeping you holding on to something that you really need to let go of, ask yourself, I guess, what is that? Because you are extremely dissatisfied. You're even to the point where there's some sort of material loss here, but you have to take advantage of the fact that uh, I would say there's possibilities. Okay, there's some sort of possibility here because at the end of the day, there's three of fire. You still have perfect associations with this person. You feel like there's some sort of possibility here because of this power that you believe that you two have together. And even though that's beautiful and you got the earth clarifying the fact that, hey, there are beautiful opportunities, there's traveling, you guys have the world in your hands, it's the world card, something might have to change in terms of also balancing, like, why is there not an equal exchange of energy is something that you might question yourself. And it might be based off the fact that there is not only a lack of communication or a miscommunication, there's someone who is maybe need to like purify themselves again, meaning that, hey, let me find what piques my interest in my zen, because you have the guardian angel, meaning that there's alchemy here, and you're doing what I'm receiving in your messages, that you're holding yourself back through bad alchemy. The alchemy meaning that you have to probably, whew, I got a lot of different messages here, give me a second. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to just collect myself. So, even though it's like two sides to this relationship, because it is great income or some kind of power, a perfect association with it, but at the same time, um, and you believe that it has these possibilities for renewal, and you guys can wake up whatever has been dead. You have this, you believe that that has that ability to, create harmony, changing into some sort of balancing act. You guys can maybe feel like you can do this equal exchange of energy in terms of trust, in terms of love, devotion, whatever you feel like you want to have the equalizing it, fixing it. Maybe you, I'm not sure, but at the same time, what happens is the fact that you know for a fact that there's no fixing this imbalance because it is already, this relationship is already ruined. Do you get what I mean? It's already ruined. It's already ruined. They have, and there's a lot of delays and disagreements, and your efforts are so useless now because you already know that this is already ruined, and that's the reality. And there's no place of, there's no um talk of peace or inspiring nobody because you are just so in in sadness of some sort. Whether I'm seeing relationship and love, it's like a lot of turmoil, and it's just like it's like beating a dead horse. Like you're beating a dead horse trying to fix something. Having this idea, hey, this can turn around when it's already like dead, basically, and you're holding on to something. Look, this person is holding on to something. He's drowning. And the five of water being there, that you continually think about that. You think about, wow, man, I'm really stuck in a situation. You're in deep sorrow about it. You feel like your relationship is broken relationship. You feel like you have broken friendships and broken lovers, and you're just feeling like so outcast in terms of that. Your spirit advice is basically saying, let's see, it's saying you cannot think about all of the failures you have done. Okay, yes, there's a lot of things that you did that were cardinal and unethical and immoral. So it's basically saying like, however you got into this, what was the point of getting into this relationship? Was this relationship based in the fact that this person could provide for you, put money in your pocket? Was there some sort of power here? I see a lot of trips being made, abundance here since it's earth energy, even though there's some sort of uh, lack of like exchange going on there, it still shows that there is some kind of like exchange being made at the same time. So did this relationship give you the exchanges that you were looking for? Because at the same time, you have made a real bad decision. Um, and the decision is getting what, why did you get into this relationship? Because if it was for the fact that, because three of fire is all about power and and influential people surrounding you, and you know, great associations, and you know, power and fortune. You know what I mean? The freedom. So, what do you constitute freedom, Virgo? Do you think because this person has, say, a wealth of knowledge or power and everything, that you are absolved from wanting a deep connection with someone who can connect with you in a way that you need it to be? Because, or you need to ask yourself, why did I get in this relationship knowing that mm, there's here, right here, we have the two of air, I mean two of fire, and six of air upside. So there's just a lack of mutual understanding for each other. It causes strife. Now, the cool thing about it is there's some sort of ending that can go into it. You're hiding the fact that there's a complete discord between the two of you. You're hiding from that. Now, the point of why you're hiding from it is interesting because are you hiding from it because of the fact that this person provides for you? Or is this person some sort of safety net for you, Virgo? Because at the same time, you're losing the sense of yourself. Your defenses are weak, okay? And you need to like really put more not only into yourself but for humanity's sake too. Because the imbalance is you. Look, this is in the center of your reading. The imbalance is you. And your spirit advice is saying that you might want to seek professional help in terms of feeling better about yourself, in terms of not criticizing yourself too much, not exploding about situations, not looking at a situation in terms of harmony, but you're looking at it from unmoral situations, unethical. Why are you getting in a relationship with someone? Is that because they had money, they had power? Did you look and consider who this person was before you got into a relationship with them? Did you realize that this person causes you nothing but strife in your life, and you're holding on and you're hiding from the fact that this person is, you're losing your strength, you're losing your vitality, your vital force, you're ignoring it actually. And you know the imbalance is within yourself. You're just, I don't know, Virgo. That's really the message that I have for you. Um, I will say that you have karma here and alchemy here. You can produce good karma in your life. You just gotta go into that beautiful mind and alchemize it. And you feel like that. You know that. You know what to do. You're feeling that. You're feeling like, yo, I'm off balance. My spirit is calling for something else. And as soon as you listen to your spirit, as difficult as it sounds, but you might have to leave a situation behind in order for you to become this celebratory, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy that you are. I just see you hiding from that actual truth. It's like one of those deep down things that you know you need to do, and you're hiding from it because you, you comfortable, or I don't know. But the cycle's over. It's saying the cycle is over. So prepare yourself, Virgo. Spirit is saying be ready. It's going to change and eventually. So that is your reading for this month. I hope you like it. Like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys next month. Bye.